she's on way too low. I thought Tammy's metabolism. So after her month when she the doctor said see, I really like 40, and when I went to 50s is when I got really bad. So I like.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Good to go. Welcome, everyone. We apologize. We've had some technical difficulties. Definitely user error on that. My name is Kendall Erickson, longtime BYU rugby fan, has been coach, player for BYU many moons ago, and excited to be out here. I'm out here with the famous long-term BYU women's coach, Tom Waga. Tom, go ahead and say hello.
Hey, hello. Welcome to Hilleman Fields in BYU. Yeah, I'm Tom Wonga here with Kendall Erickson. We've been following this program for many, many years. I've coached here for a very long time, and just out here as a fan, and I'm happy to be here commentating with Kendall.
Awesome. Cat with the ball, passed to number 6. I'm going to have to, some of these girls have changed positions on me, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get on this. BYU driven into touch by a big tackle by GCU's number 13.
Yep. That's a good tackle there by Lucero Angel from GCU. And the ball carrier was Lindsay Maroney.
Yeah, great stuff.
Natalie Maroney, sorry. Natalie Maroney of BYU.
Both of these teams have just moved up into the elite bracket of women's rugby. Oh, we got a big break here to the 5-meter line. A little slow to the breakdown. Hopefully they can move that ball through the hands. Cat draws a defender out 13. Very, very well done. Good hands. Nobody got selfish. They just let the ball do the work and moved it out wide for a score in the corner. BYU takes an early 5-point lead with about 5 minutes gone in the game.
Good work there by the forwards, and trying to clean up the ball and giving the back some good ball there and good ball movement from the back line and to finish the corner. Every time you see a try in the corner, that's some good work in the middle. That's the result of that.
Yeah, we often used to say, the big, strong rugby players in the middle do the hard work, and the wings on the outside get the glory. But it really is a team effort in rugby. All 15 plus everyone on the bench and everyone that trains definitely puts forth to the success of the team. So BYU women, as well as Grand Canyon University women, are just a little bit inside. Well struck, but was unable to convert. Not a bad kick, but these two teams are new into the elite division.
Yep.
With Lindenwood and Life, Penn State. Who am I missing? Tom. Oh, Central
GCU,
Washington.
Central Washington.
Can't miss them.
And Penn State and Life. Yep.
Yeah, excuse me. And a number of good players, but these teams have risen to the challenge, decided they want to play the highest level possible for collegiate rugby. It's a small group, just six teams currently.
Yep.
We would love to see some of the other strong teams like Stanford and others in that group, but BYU takes well taken off the kickoff. Restart. BYU with the ball. Good breakdown. Clean ball. So it looks like Cat is wearing the 12 jersey.
Yep.
Standing in the first receiver a lot there, which is great.
That's Ku'ule Uluabe with the ball.
Good job, Ku'ule. Grand Canyon is coming up hard with their defense. Really want to put pressure.
Avery Morgan with a good run there. Number 15 for BYU.
Fans are starting to get into it a little bit, get a little energy going. It's an early, brisk, cold morning here in Provo. Nice break by our prop. It looked like that was Annie Moss.
Yep.
The strong run, BYU in support. Oh, nice fend to the upper body, we'll say, and just a hard 20-plus meter drive there.
Yeah, good run there by Roxana Penaloza, the number 8 for BYU.
Through the hands, getting it out wide. Cat with another nice setup. Very unselfish play. And scored by, that was Joella V. Well done,
Yep.
Joella.
Yeah, operating at number 6 today for BYU, Joella V. And if I may catch up, I will apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll catch up with our lineup. For GCU today, number 1 is Vela Priscilla. Number 2 is Litel Maya. Number 3, Kalia Cyan. Number 4, Dugan Whitney. Number 5, McLaughlin Savona. Number 6, Cilio Danielle. Number 7, Williams Chloe. Number 8, Boyd Adley. Number 9, Dykes Janice. Number 10, Curtis Blanca. Number 11, Murphy Emily. Number 12, Pembroke Kathleen. Number 13, Lucerio Angel. Number 14, Mila Kalia. And number 15, Rico Sofia.
And for BYU, we've got number 1, Cambria Hartrick. Number 2, Sierra Garza. Number 3, Annie Moss. Number 4, Anna Lind. Number 5, the Canadian beast, Annalise Curtis. Number 6, Joella V. Number 7, Ashlyn Destora. Number 8, Roxana Roxy Penalosa. Number 9, Lindsay Grundwig. Number 10, Kuule Uluave. Number 11, Natalie Maroney. Number 12, Kat Stowers. Number 13, Avery Morgan. Number 14, Brindley Orr. And number 15, Michaela Comer. So BYU strong off the restart again, but it looks like we have a knock-on infringement, so that will be a scrum to Grand Canyon University. For those of you newer to rugby, when you knock the ball or drop the ball forward or pass it forward or there's some kind of non-penalty infringement, typically that scrum will go to the other team that did not infringe or did not commit the mistake, and that will be a restart. The number 9, your scrum half will put that into the scrum. The hooker, number 2, hooks that back. But BYU with the big push, looks like they've stolen that scrum. And BYU is off moving again.
Yep. Avery Morgan with the ball, number 13 for BYU, tries to straighten it up. Good tackle there from GCU.
Yeah, excellent tackle by, it looks like 21. So, already I think that's 21. Looks like that's Angelique Schrock. Looks like they put the
the numbers.
The things backwards. They put the last names first. So our apologies for that. But nice little strategic kick by Kat Stowers to the wing and well taken. She needs to release that ball.
Oh, that's a good clear.
Yeah, good clear. Good clear, but off your feet.
Off your feet.
So when you come into that ruck, you got to maintain those feet. You got to maintain your body weight. You can't dive over and prevent the other team from having a shot at the ball. So if this is a penalty kick. When it's a penalty kick, the team taking that kick kicks to touch. And if they find touch or the sideline, then it is actually their throw-in. So it's a way to gain territory, but also maintain possession of the pill. So this will be a GCU line out here. Looks like GCU's hooker is Maya Littell. Well done, off the foot, so not a knock-on. The only way you can knock that ball forward is off your foot or your head, believe it or not. So, but otherwise it would be a knock-on. So play on. Matalasi Morissette is the center ref today. She's become quite accomplished in the role with the whistle. BYU in a good position for the spoil, but loses her feet, so it has to release the ball. Hard running by GCU. Big hit by number 8 for BYU. That's Roxy Penalosa. Number 4 comes up strong. Roxy finishes out that tackle. Looks like BYU is determined their defensive line speed is going to come up pretty quickly today, Tom.
Okay, that's a good run there by their number. Looks like their number 13 or
number 15.
Number 15, yes.
Yeah, their fullback.
Yeah.
That is
that's a good run.
Sophia Rico. Well done, Sophia. Grand Canyon starting to put something together, move the ball, be patient. The BYU defense has put them under some pressure. This Grand Canyon number 10 breaking some tackles really looks like she is a player. Unfortunately, there was a knock-on at the end of that nice run, so that will be a turnover. It will be a put-in on the scrum for BYU. What a beautiful day here in Provo, huh? You know, it's brisk. We have, I think it started out about 37 degrees, feels like 33. I just came from Virginia where it was 82, Tom.
Oh, man, that's some jealousy there. But we're out in the 40s, right under the Wasatch Mountains here in beautiful BYU Provo. And the score right now is 10-0. BYU 10, GCU yet to score. And we're about 15 minutes into the game. So, and
yeah, it looks like GCU's putting a lot of pressure on the scrum. Our scrum half's having a little bit of challenge getting a clean ball out to our first receiver. So there was a knock-on by BYU, but they were playing advantage, which the referee will allow a team, if they have an advantage, to move the ball forward. They'll play on for a period of time. And if the referee ascertains that no advantage has been gained, then they will pull it back to where the penalty infringement or other infringement happen, and that's where they'll resume play. In that case, it was a penalty for offsides for Grand Canyon University. I imagine for Grand Canyon, it's a bit of a shocker too. It's probably 80s there, and they're dropped that temperature in half. Yes,
for those of you who are aware of Arizona weather, it's always good weather there in winter and in the summer. It's 40 degrees right now, and everybody, we have a good crowd here, in jackets, winter jackets.
Well cleaned up line out by Cammie Hartrick. Unfortunately, she knocked the ball on, and GCU is off. This is an advantage as far as I understand. So if the referee determines there's an advantage game, she'll go ahead and let that play on. BYU defense continues to come up strong, but GCU's game. They're really hitting those gaps.
Good run by Ashlyn.
Good, great cleanup of that ruck right there by Kat Stowers. 13 going with a quick tap because Grand Canyon's not on. Oh, she has a break, line break, number 10 with the good chase tackle to bring that to ground. GCU resets their defense. BYU number 8, Roxy, with a good hit up. Cam Hartrick passed that out.
Oh, good.
To 15. 15 with a nice inside run. She decides she wants to do this herself and does so with aplomb. That was Michaela, right?
Yep, Michaela Coma of BYU. With some good ball movement there from BYU. There's some variations there, and managed to put it in by Michaela Coma, one of the senior players on the team. Been around the program for a while, and I'm pretty sure they're really making use of her contribution.
Yeah,
so far.
She's a fantastic player. She's got a great boot too. Good speed, good tackler, very brave. You'll see her from time to time when you score a try in rugby. If you score in the corner of goal, or as we call in American football, the end zone, then you have to march it straight back perpendicularly to where you score. Fortunately, since she kicks, she determined, you know what, I'm going to score this try in the middle because my kick is going to be a lot easier, and she does convert the kick.
Absolutely. She says, I'm going to be the one doing this, so I better get it in the middle.
She certainly could have passed it outside to her teammates who were in good support, but she said, let's get 7 instead of 5 and a maybe on that conversion.
17-0, BYU up. We're about 19 minutes into the game.
Yeah, no, BYU in their last game against Central Washington, which I tried to watch it from Virginia, and there were some technical difficulties on that, but you just really couldn't. It was bleached out. But I know BYU for the first 25 minutes or so really camped out in the 22 of Central Washington, but just really did not come away with points, and that hurt.
Yep.
Even the Central Washington coach had said, man, we really had to withhold a drive, and they ended up going. It was a close game. They ended up losing 22-12 to a very good Central Washington team. But
that was kicked out on the full. So within the 22, if you kick the ball out on the full, that has to come back to a line out for the opposing team to where the ball was kicked from. So that was a little technical error there from BYU. So now GCU will have the throw in into the line out on that spot.
Fantastic. So number 2, Maya Littell, to make the throw. So speaking of bleach out last week, this week is pink out in honor of breast cancer awareness. We have several people in the crowd and our referee and others wearing that pink in support of breast cancer awareness. We have many people from both teams, family members. Whoa, big run by Cammie Hartrick.
Pendalosa.
Was that Sierra? Oh, that was Pendalosa. Roxy,
yep.
Good run. Annalise Curtis with the big run. BYU being patient, not rushing. Grand Canyon coming up strong with their defense, using through the hands out to their wing. Is that Brindley out there?
Yes, Brindley.
Brindley Orr.
And they call her Pip.
Pip, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Grand Canyon, good defense. Gets the ball to hand and clears it back into the BYU end, but
back to Pip.
Back to Pip again. What she lacks in size, she makes up for in speed and heart. She's a gamer. Annalise with a little tip pass, but it was not forward. Roxy, number 8, with a fend. Wow, big run, but brave tackle by Grand Canyon. Let's get a little cutout pass to BYU. And BYU on the board with another score. That was a good run of play there, Tom.
Oh, good run of play. Big line break there from Roxy. Roxy Penaloza. So she made a lot of yards there, and then good recycle by BYU for their team to score. So some good ball movement there, good retention. In this game, you have to retain the ball and play with the ball. You need the ball to score. So I think BYU is doing that to an extent today.
One of the most impressive parts of that run of play was Brindley received the ball. She was about 5 meters out.
Mm-hmm.
They lost. Grand Canyon turned the ball over,
Yep.
kicked it, and it was Brindley that sprinted about 50 meters the other way.
Yes.
To get the ball and start that counterattack, which that hustle play is unbelievable.
As a coach, you would love to see that from your players, the hustle. She was all the way to the try line there, and then she sprinted back to come and get the ball. So, credit to Brindley Orr. That was an amazing play.
Yeah, and that another conversion by Michaela Comer. So well done. She's got her kicking game on point so far.
We're 23 minutes into the game, and BYU 24, GCU yet to score. And we're about to restart now with number 10 for GCU.
Yeah, that's Bianca Curtis. She's a player. You can tell. I imagine she played some high-level high school rugby. That would be my guess. So ironically, I would say probably maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of half of these girls have played some pretty good rugby in high school, and half of them come from other sports. You get people from track, from soccer, from wrestling, from a number of other sports, and they get the opportunity to use some of those skills and learn the game of rugby on the fly in college.
Absolutely. That's on both sides for GCU and BYU. Rugby is still negotiating its space in this big market of sports in the United States. So you'll get players from all sorts of sports, you name it, basketball, swimming, track, and other sports.
Absolutely. Certainly you can learn pretty quickly when you play with other players that have played, for many years. And we usually get a contingent of some of the Polynesian players we love that it's in the blood. Big hard run by Brindley, but a strong tackle by number 15, I believe, for Grand Canyon University. Wow, that was Sophia Rico with a bone-crunching tackle. BYU on the attack again. Annalise, good breakdown.
Catherine Towers, Ku'ulei just slipped. Field is a little slippery because this is grass turf, real grass. So it's a little slippery today because of the weather.
Yep.
So
Annalise with a strong run. It's rare that when she runs, she doesn't break the gain line. Michaela Comer out to Brindley Orr again.
oh,
Brindley.
Brindley's having a great game today. So he's
Yeah,
been involved in most of the plays. So I'm really impressed with her performance today.
Yeah, she is probably 90 pounds of pure speed, effort, and heart. Very impressive.
Yeah, the beauty of the game of rugby is not always about speed and size. It's more of the heart. You see this the little players, the ones that stand out because of the way they play.
Another strong run by Roxy. And number 10 and number 15, fans get pretty excited about some bone crunching attack. Well taken by Michaela. That was 14 for GCU. Coming up strong. Kalea Miller putting some good defense, but BYU continues to drive. BYU gets a penalty. Offsides. The GCU, when you're getting attacked,
yeah,
you have to get back in an onside position.
Yes.
Oh, Annalise. Big strong gun. Once again breaking the gain line, but bravely brought to ground. It looks like Cambria Hartrick with the strong run. Let's see if they're going to hold her up. Nope, they kept her out of the goal. Kat with a nice outside pass. And number 6, Joella B.
For her second try of the day.
She is JV, but not today. Playing some varsity level.
Yes,
varsity level game.
Operating at number 6 today, Joella V, the flanker for BYU, in the right place at the right time. That's a second try of the day for today.
Well done. BYU off to a good start. Grand Canyon, again, brave to make the jump along with BYU into the elite division. And I just see this team getting better and better. They're going to continue to build the program. I know they have some good university support, some great coaches.
Yes, really excited for them to challenge and challenge themselves and move up a level and see if they can compete with the rest of the competition.
So probably not Michaela may want to have that one back. She didn't probably get a full strike on that, so just missed that out wide. Conversion no good. Score remains 29-0, and we are about 28 minutes into the game. So, but, you know, Grand Canyon heads high. They're ready to go. They're going to come back and put some pressure on this Brigham Young University Cougar team. Nicely struck on the restart by GCU. Cambria Hartrick off and running, breaks 2 tackles, and again another. Throwing girls aside, nice offload.
Good
Well
support
done.
there.
GCU quick to regain their defensive line, although one of their players may have been a tad bit offsides.
Oh, nice line.
Nice run. Who was that at 10? Was that
Kule.
Kule. Nice cutout pass, skipping 2.
Joylaby, Brindley,
to-
good cut
to
inside.
Joy. Brindley with the strong cut inside. Slips through the gap. Of course, she ran into a big, strong prop for GCU with a great tackle. Nice little dummy pass by 13 for BYU. Kat with a nice little flip back to Michaela. She did not want to get isolated on the ground. Michaela trying to cycle that ball back.
Up to
Well
Avery.
moved. BYU with a lot of white shirts outside, but they're trying to punch that in, suck in the defense to the middle of the field. Out the back to Kat. Oh, and a knock on by BYU. That will be a turnover. Scrum to Grand Canyon University.
Unfortunate. Little excited there, I think, looking at the try line. But that was right close. And knock on there by BYU. So scrum down for GCU.
Yep, we'll have another scrum. Grand Canyon is playing some strong defense. This BYU team has a lot of weapons in a lot of places, and so you know, you got to play some pretty ferocious defense to keep them out of the zone. Grand Canyon with the pass outside, trying to clean that up a little bit. BYU's pressure defense coming strong. Number 8 for GCU with a strong run. Yeah, not releasing in the tackle by BYU, which means a penalty to the advantage of Grand Canyon. They go to kick to touch and do find touch. So that will be a line out to Grand Canyon. Well, the result was good. It got them back into the BYU territory. Most of this has been played in their own end, so let's see if Grand Canyon can get something going. Maybe, you know, they look like they have some athletes out here.
Yes.
In the back line, but they haven't seen much of the ball yet.
Yes. I think what GCU needs to do is just put something together, you know, play by play. You don't need to go for the big play. Just try and build from some positive plays and trying to build from there. Still a lot left in the game. There'll be another second half, and we expect them to come out strong.
Yeah, no, it unfortunately the line out, they had a knock on, and they just, again, were not able to use that back line, see what they got, have a run. You know, it can be frustrated when you're out wide and you're like, I just want the ball. Let me have the ball and have a run.
Yep. So GCU, they have to travel from Arizona to Utah. So that's about an 8-hour or 9-hour drive. So and of course you have the option of flying, but usually, for budget purposes, you have to drive in a bus. But they're here today, so they certainly will come out strong, and they won't drive 1,000 miles to come and just give up. We expect them to come out strong here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a challenge at BYU on the attack again. Michaela is attacking. Nice little switch pass to Kat. Kat a little upset with herself. She passed it behind her support player, who may have been a wee bit flat, but some nice movement of play. Grand Canyon is able to hold their defensive line a little bit, and it will be a line out to Grand Canyon University. One of the impressive things about these girls is these are not scholarship rugby players for both these schools. There certainly are women's rugby team that do have scholarships. Oh, with a nice little line break. Just brought up 2 meters short, but it looks like Roxy in to recover. So Sierra Garza getting the start at hooker today. Hooker Alyssa Erickson out with an injury. Hopefully we get her back, but Sierra doing a great job powering through, getting the hard yards, and finished off by Roxy. Fans getting a little excited about this. That brings the score to a 34-0 advantage to BYU with conversion to come.
Absolutely. Nice play there by BYU. Well, good line break there from Sierra Garza, and it was excellent run. He was brought down like just a few, probably 1 meter close to the line. But that was good play, good tackle. But BYU managed to finish that. So we're about 5 minutes left for the first half. That conversion is good.
And the conversion is good. Well done, Michaela, keeping that scoreboard churning over. Yeah, we're getting into the end of this first stanza of play. BYU looking pretty strong. They every year they have several new girls that they have to bring up to speed, and like I was starting to say, both these teams, and I know BYU well, these girls don't get in on scholarships. They have to get in on their own merits, and I think the average GPA is somewhere in the neighborhood of 3.9 unweighted, high ACT scores. So these girls have earned their spot, and they play this game to represent their university, to represent their families, to represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and
absolutely,
and wear the jersey.
Yes, absolutely. And on the BYU team, we have some of the women that have returned from missionaries, missionary work, service missionaries for the church. I can say for an example is number 7, Ashlyn Westhora. Ashlyn Westhora served in Independent, Missouri Mission, and I only know because she served with my nephew out there in Independence, Missouri.
Awesome.
So
awesome. Yeah, lots of these girls have served missions. Voluntary, pay their own way, and usually I remember when I served mine, I got really fat and out of shape, and then I went to Africa and got a parasite and got really out of shape, even more the other way, and took about a year to come back, but wouldn't have changed it, and was able to continue on with my little rugby career back in the day. Tom and I, when you played we played against each other. How many years ago was that when you were at BYU Hawaii?
2005, many years ago. Now we just dated ourselves.
Yeah.
2005, I think. No, 1995. 1995.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't playing that.
Yeah.
95, that's right. That was my last year at BYU, and I remember playing that game. Oh, Grand Canyon with a intentional knock on, so that will be a penalty. It was well played by 10. She was going for an intercept try. sometimes in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You know, risk the penalty. She catches that, she's gone.
That's number 13 with a good run, Avery Morgan. She's a standout from Idaho high school program. So shout out to my coaches in Idaho, Chris Kovac, all outstanding coaches who've been supplying the BYU program with very good players, and we're really grateful for it. So number 13 today is Avery Morgan, one of the standouts in the USA U18 program, and she's out here operating number 13 for BYU.
Yeah, she's really playing strong, and that's huge. Those of you that are involved with youth and high school rugby throughout the country, I have the good privilege to do that out in Vienna, Virginia, and I know so many others. We appreciate those efforts, and it just grows the game. We have World Cups coming in the next. What are we looking at? 8 years out for the
yes,
for the men.
For the men
in the United States.
2031. 2031. It'll be the year 2031. Will be in the United States for the men's Rugby World Cup competition.
And the women will also be out here in the United States. Will that be 2029 or 2033?
Yes, it'll be. Yeah, I'm not sure on the date for the women, but I'm pretty sure on the men's side.
Yeah, You know, it would be really nice if we had like our little technicians behind us to feed us this great information.
Yes.
We're going off of our old men memories here.
Okay.
Yeah, back in '95, we played at Old Haas Field, BYU Hawaii, which we were the two best teams in the country that year.
Absolutely.
And, you know, unfortunately, they would not allow us to participate in nationals because of Sunday play.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly, the two best teams. So we had our own little,
yes,
quote-unquote, national championship.
Yes.
And that game was a 13-12 slugfest. Both teams coming up close to scoring. I have never hurt so bad after a rugby game. I played hooker in that game. And I was much bigger then, right? I was very undersized, at hooker. But man, Tom and the BYU Hawaii guys just brought it to us, and you know, I think it was a misconversion away from them taking it. We were able to, but you know, it was a lot of fun. Just a great game of rugby. So there's our little reminiscing of has-beens or never-weres, but. Nice tackle by Kat Stour, number 12.
Good tackle there.
Yeah. Cambria Hartrick with a tackle sending back the other team a good 5 meters. GCU keeps coming. Number 8 with a strong run. 2-person tackle.
Good offload.
By BYU. Little got away with one. Little. Not rolling away. Penalty to GCU. BYU needs to get back 10. They hustle back.
So on that tackle, Catherine Stowers was trying to steal the ball. She was okay, but the other player who made the tackle did not roll away fast enough for the referee's liking. So she had to be penalized for that.
Tom and I, having refereed a lot, you get so many players that get so angry. They're like, I have the jackal, I have the steal. And I'm like, yes, you do, but your teammate is sitting in the way of the other team and in a infringing position.
Yep. It's usually the first offense, you know. So
the defensive player, once you make the tackle, you have to roll away. You have to get out of the way.
For the other team to play the ball.
Exactly. In this case, you see GCU resets their defense. Some kind of penalty there for offsides.
Yeah, number 21.
Kat with the quick tap. Oh, big fend. She says, you know what? Kat Stour, fantastic play there. She determined that, you know, I've been setting up a lot of people for other tries.
Yes. Doing a lot of assists.
Yes. So I'm going to take this myself with a big, strong fend to the GCU defender and takes that across in the corner for another BYU try. At about full time of before the halftime whistle.
Yes. So 41-0 halftime, and we'll take a break here for a little bit.
Yeah, no,
this has been a good half for BYU. Hopefully, GCU can build something together in the second half and come back strong.
Yeah, no. One of the things we did want to do, it being our breast cancer awareness Pink Out game, we do have some honorees from both teams that have fought breast cancer, have in some cases been able to overcome, and in other cases have passed away and are no longer with us, but surely with us in spirit. And so we certainly wanted to honor Mary Pineda, Wendy Kosher, Carla Kelsch, Corrine Watson, Francoise Coombs, Donna Erickson, and Barbara Garrett. Sorry, here I'm getting emotional.
No, that's
Two of those are related to me. My mom and my kids' grandmother as well. Both their grandmothers. But we certainly appreciate all the efforts that go forth to fighting cancer and the brave women and men that have fought through that have overcome and so hats off to them, our deepest respect and honoring of them.
Yeah, we'd also like to remember those who are in their fight right now, and we hope you get the care that you need. And we certainly, all of us as a whole family, a rugby family, we've all been through this within our own families. And we hope to support all the organizations that are fighting and helping out in cancer awareness.
Yeah, no, anything anyone can do to help in that fight, whether that's financial contributions or getting involved in volunteer work, certainly that is a fantastic thing. So we appreciate that. Both these universities, being Christian universities, Grand Canyon University and Brigham Young University, service is a big part of what they do and coming together and for bigger causes, and so we appreciate this opportunity to see good student athletes and people competing at the highest level, but also involved in so many other charitable and other honorable endeavors. So we're just going to take a quick break so we can get a drink and catch our breath and look up when the Women's World Cup will be, and we'll be back with you probably in the next 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you later.
All right, looks like we are back. Are we on there? Testing, testing. There we go. Looks like we're back. Cat Stowers for the restart. Nice high kick into the 22. Didn't look like anyone really wanted to take that. You know, that was one of those I got it, you take it scenarios.
That's right. Yeah, there was some miscommunication there from GCU, who's going to take that ball. Usually you don't want that ball to bounce. You want to catch that ball because of the shape of the ball. It can bounce anywhere. And then in this situation, it bounced over to BYU.
So Lindsey Grundwig, the scrum half for BYU, will put in the ball to the scrum. I didn't get a list. Did you recognize anyone as far as subs? It looks for the most part no subs have been made that I can see for BYU.
Yes, the back line is still intact. I don't think there's been any subs.
One of the nice things about rugby is each position has a specific number, 1 through 15, and then your subs are 16 through 23. So number 10 out to 12, out to Michaela. Well done, really quick ball movement, out to the corner. Oh, and a fantastic tackle made by Grand Canyon University to jar that ball loose. Boy, I don't know who made that hit for GCU, but that was incredibly impressive. 13 for GCU.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, Angel Lucero with the big try. Not only did she prevent the try, but she caused the turnover. It will be Grand Canyon's put in by their number 9, Janice Dykes.
Yes, there's some standout players for GCU, and number 13 is one of them. He's been operating on the back foot, we call it in rugby, when they're playing on defense the whole time. But she's been a standout to me. As a coach, you identify some of these players that really have potential in this game of rugby.
So a little bit of a struggle. I could not see the referee's hand signal there. I'm not sure if that was not pushing straight or releasing of the bind.
I think that was probably, I don't know if there was an early engagement or something in the scrum that BYU was penalized for.
So GCU took the penalty, went for touch, did not find touch. Fortunately for them, there was a knock-on by the Cougar wing, and so that will be a scrum to GCU. There's some strong girls in both sides of this scrum. It's been pretty competitively competed.
Yes, yes, let's say competed, yeah.
And so GCU with the put in.
Yeah,
Janice Dykes puts the ball in, takes it out the back. Well done by her to their 10, out to their centers. Here's the big runner. Here's our 13 again, who made that try-saving tackle there. BYU with a push, playing a person off the ball. You cannot push or block or tackle someone that does not have the ball. And in that case, she got a little cheeky, as we call it, trying to get to the ball, push someone out of her way, and didn't work well. Again, back to 13. Some good ball movement, but just struggling to get some continuity, string multiple passes together. Cambria Hardrick with good defensive play, tries to spoil, but Janice Dykes for GCU takes that ball through, breaks the gain line.
Okay, BYU has been penalized a couple of times here for infringement, so.
Yeah, you want to be careful of that. If you get too many in a row, referee is forced to pull out that yellow card, which means you have to play down a player for 10 minutes. I wish they would do that in soccer too, honestly. Good run by Lundwig. Lynn.
That's Ashlyn Westora with the number 7 with a good drive there.
BYU resetting their offensive, being patient. Grand Canyon coming up quick. Kat, nice job with cleaning up the ball. Nice little chip kick tactically to try to put GCU under pressure. But GCU, 15, well taken by her. Unfortunately, she has no support, and BYU wins the poach or jackal. Knocked forward. Little maybe impatient there. Both sides are rushing on their quick taps, penalties, and seem to be throwing the ball willy-nilly.
Yes. At this point of the game, when we're a little tired, you can see a lot of mistakes creeping in and unforced errors, we call it. So that's the result of fatigue and some. We have to keep our composure on both sides of the ball. In the game of rugby, even though when you're tired, you want to keep your mechanics, your technique right.
Grand Canyon really on roller skates in that scrum. BYU strong push. That time they pushed through the scrum, perfectly legal, and Grand Canyon was not able to maintain their feet or compete in that scrum. So a penalty to BYU, giving it to their strong girls in the middle. Their number 8, Roxy, powering through. She might be held up.
That will be a dropout.
Yep, so goal line dropout to GCU. So she got across the line. The word touchdown in football comes from rugby. We call it a try. We probably should call it a succeed or something that, but in that case, it was not a try because she was not able to touch it down on the ground. GCU with the goal line dropout, BYU on the attack, taken well. Annalise Curtis, the Canadian Beast running, and Sierra Garza with another strong run. Sierra came to play today.
Yep.
Oh, and knocked on. Just a little bit lost, maybe some focus, some discipline there on the end. Sometimes you get so excited. We call that try-line fever.
Yep.
And
you try to reach instead of holding onto the ball and
let your teammates push you
in.
Yeah. You've seen that the Philadelphia Eagles and other football teams
Absolutely.
now are using rugby-type plays to push the ball in. And
absolutely. And I'm aware of the Seattle Seahawks using rugby techniques in tackling and some of the colleges, and it's a really good, effective way to play contact sports.
Looked like BYU was playing that from their knees, but somehow won. Kat Stowers with the strong run. She kept it in tight, stayed low, very strong low runner. One of the challenges we have sometimes is people come in that run really upright, and you really want to have that
Yes.
low body position, both in defensively tackling people, but also dropping your level and running through people or off of a soft shoulder, through gaps, as opposed to upright, because it can be embarrassing when you get pancake tackled because you're running too upright.
Yes.
And it hurts sometimes.
Yes, it hurts. So, yeah, the objective is to, when you tackle low. When you also run low, just to protect yourself at all times. It's a contact sport. It's a collision sport. So you want to use all your techniques to keep you safe. So safety is the fundamental, most important thing in the game. And I know we enjoy the game so much because we love the sport. But safety is always paramount here.
Michaela Prey didn't fall through quite as well as she would have liked on that one. Conversion no good, but she's having a great game overall. Man, the sun unfortunately went behind the clouds. It got chilly.
The sun has left us, and we are out here in the shades under the Wasatch Mountains in the Provo, Utah.
On these cold metal benches, but hey,
yes.
First world problems, right?
Yes. And we're just grateful, right? We have a really nice field here and under the beautiful mountains, and playing the game we love and watching our kids play. So
there really isn't a more picturesque place to play, whether it's watching rugby from Helaman Field here. BYU men will be playing here later at 2 p.m. local Utah time. And they are playing Colorado State University. Oh, big run.
It's a nice
tremendous. I'll tell you what, GCU's 15 is quite a player. She's made a lot of tackles. Roxy released the ball, got up again, and went. Signature Alyssa Erickson move. She's shared that with some of her teammates. But good work. Hard line break. But once again, you see Grand Canyon's number 15. I mean, fantastic defensive play there.
Absolutely. She's been taking down all those line breaks. What a wonderful player she is.
Yeah, Annalise Curtis doing a great job. Little pop, tip passes, putting her teammates into space on 2 occasions. One there where Roxy had that long run, and then just recently again. Anna with a strong run. I think that was Cambria Hartrick with a great clear out. Little no-look pass there. Cat, wow, strong tackle again from 13 for Grand Canyon. She's having a cracker of a game. BYU continues to attack, but looks like GCU's made some adjustments. They're staying patient. Yep. They're keeping good defensive line form. And they're being aggressive on those counter rucks.
Referee playing advantage there because of the knock-on, so it's a GCU ball. They're allowed to play. It's called a free ball. For those of you who play volleyball, and this is a free ball. And she's called a penalty too.
So penalty given there. GCU decides that rather than kick it to touch, which they struggled with a little bit, they're going to have a run. And nice play, but a good 2-person tackle. I mean, 2 of the biggest, strongest players on BYU. You just run into them when you're probably giving up several pounds. So GCU smartly switches to the field a little bit, kicks it away, but Michaela on the counterattack runs into some big, strong forwards of GCU. Cambria Hartrick with a nice line break. Look at her go. Fantastic try, Cambria Hartrick. A bit of beauty. she just gave a look like she was going to offload. Not really a dummy pass, but a look that I think that froze the defender just enough for her to power through. She's been getting a look in the U.S. Women's program for the U.S. national team, from what I understand.
Yes, she played this summer. She had a good outing with the U.S. U20 team in Canada. They had a good outing there with another of her teammates, Lawanda Aspinall, Boots, they call her. So they were out there in Canada with the U20 team.
It's exciting. We've had several BYU players that have gone on to play at age grade levels as well as for the national team. So hats off. That conversion is good. So it looks like we have some subs coming in. Madison Williams is coming on. Lesiela Fafita and Samantha Craig are coming in for BYU. So exciting stuff here. The Fafita name is a very strong rugby as well as football family name, and this is her first game, her first cap for BYU, so that's exciting stuff for her. Hats off to the Fafita family and to her.
Yeah, that's a debut for Lesieli Fafita, and I'm so excited for her in her first rugby game.
I believe she's in the 16 jersey.
Yes.
It looks like I saw 22 too. Also, Katarine Ali Gormley.
Okay.
Okay. So it looks like they changed the numbers on us just a little bit. So Lesiele is 22. That was her in on the play. Good ruck. She's getting busy right away. Coming in at the prop position. You know, those first varsity scrums when you're coming in against varsity level competition, it can be a little intimidating, but she's doing good stuff.
Doing good stuff. You know, the scrum is very technical. Everybody, there's 8 of them on each side. They have to do their job. There's technical jobs that has to be done there in order to be successful in the scrum.
BYU released the bind. Quick tap by Grand Canyon University. Nice line break. Good ball movement. 21 coming out to 16. So GCU has a few subs in as well. We'll get those names here in a minute. We got Joanne Alvarez and Angelique Schrock. So congratulations to them and their families coming in and giving a bit of a push to Grand Canyon. Looks like there was some kind of penalty. Grand Canyon hustling back in case that ball does not find touch. Coming right at us.
Okay.
Oh, knock on.
The knock on from the crowd.
That guy will not be getting a call from the men's rugby coach anytime soon. Clear knock on.
So now we have to scrum in the crowd.
Yes, there's going to be a scrum in the crowd. So, good stuff. So, BYU, Sarah Garza, hooker with the line out throw in. Here comes the put in. Slips on that. Not straight.
Not straight.
So they're giving the option. Go ahead, Tom. You're
giving the option. So the line out wasn't straight. So the hooker has to throw the ball in straight into the line out. But at that point, it didn't go straight. So GCU had the option of either a line out or scrum, so it looks like they're choosing to go for the line out again.
Okay, so number 10, Kuule, is going out. Great job. Kat also taking a break. And the subs coming in. Not exactly sure. We're going to get that here in a minute for you.
Yes, we'll get it.
24, it looks like. Well, we don't have 24. So I'm going to, fortunately, we have Alyssa Erickson, who's on a bit of an injury and helping us out here. She's usually the hooker for BYU. So our new players, Alyssa, who were those? Amelia Smith coming in at number, I'm not sure. Katie Gormley is in as a back in the back line.
Brindley Carter.
And Brindley Carter, fantastic. It's great. You know, it's good playing in the elite division. You know, you have some really tough games, and sometimes the challenge is to get some of the newer girls that are learning the game some quality time. Yes. And so far it looks like we're able to do that. Amelia is 24 for those watching at home. You know, it's hard because they don't turn their backs on command, so we can see what number they are. You know.
And they change jersey numbers on us.
Yes. 16. One of them looks like she's really cold out there. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. And I don't blame her.
You don't blame her, just sitting here.
in shorts and a... So you said Brindley?
Yep.
Brindley is at fly half? Okay, so Brindley Carter, not Brindley Orr. Okay. Brindley Carter in at the number 10, crucial position, kind of like a quarterback, and she's 16. And we believe that Katie is 22, 23. Yeah. It's great when we have some help here.
Yes, it looks like, let's just put it this way, if you look at the roster, BYU has emptied the bench, right? They put on all the subs.
Yeah.
Get everybody game time, which is wonderful to see.
Yeah, we have Lesieli Fafita's in. I think Madison Williams. Eliza, did Eliza come in yet? Denton. Samantha Craig, Corinne Lance, Brindley Carter, Katie Gormley, Amelia Smith, I believe. I think for the most part, we have most of the bench is given a chance. They still got 20 minutes in the game. Get to play some good rugby. So let's see how they step up. Hard run there. Well done, Avery Morgan.
That's Avery Morgan, number 13 for BYU. It looks like the coach has made her in charge of the back line right now. She's the one staying in.
Yeah.
And Kat Stowers out and Kool-Aid out. She's the one in command of the back line.
So it looks like she started at outside center, maybe is playing the inside center position now.
And we still have Michaela Coma out there.
Yeah, Michaela's nice cutout pass by
Amanda Craig. Looks like got a turnover there for GCU. They managed to win that ruck.
They're definitely playing a bend, don't break defense.
Yep.
BYU hustling to get back on side. Oh, they just get things going and then just unfortunately a knock on, but it is cleaned up by who else? Number 13, Angel Lucero for Grand Canyon University. Does just enough. BYU off their feet and a penalty called, so GCU will have a chance here to relieve some pressure. They've honestly been playing some good defense and unfortunately did not find touch.
Oh, good tackle.
24 for BYU, runs hard but gets tackled very physically. Annalise with a creative basketball type offload. Katie getting a chance to get in it. She's got some fans over here on the right in the stands.
Yep.
Excited to see her get her first opportunity. Annalise with a nice little tip pass. Madison Williams on the run. And Lindsay gets that ball out again. Here we go. Again to Avery.
To Ashlyn. Oh, good tackle.
Hard tackle. But she's okay. 16 coming in. That is Joanne Alvarez for Grand Canyon with a bone cruncher of a tackle.
Yes.
That was a welcome to the game to our number 24. I think she's okay.
Yes, Joanne Alvarez. And I think I can see also 21 is in for GCU.
Yes. 21, that would be Angelique Schrock.
Okay.
It's always fun. We try to get the names right. Our apologies if pronunciation is not perfect, but a lot of girls playing some hard rugby. Great student athletes.
Sierra again, putting in some good game time there. She's been playing for good 60.
Well tackled by number 10. Man, 30 tackles in a row for the GCU number 10, Bianca Curtis, who is really playing a good game in that fly half position. And Elise again, as usual, breaks the gain line. Recycle the ball. Little chip kick, hopefully not straight out. No, it's in play. Well done.
Oh, well done.
Nifty little kick there.
Well done. Avery Morgan just put a little chip kick out the back there to get a reliever. So.
All right, so GCU with the line out, under pressure, about 6 meters from their own goal. They'll definitely want to release the pressure here, maybe kick to touch, or maybe have a run. I'd like to see their number 13 get the ball, have a little run. Looks like that ball went straight down. BYU has stolen the line out. Running a lot of sideways. Oh, that could have been obstruction there. Hard run, placing that ball backwards.
Oh, we got a good crowd here too today. Like good.
Yeah, we got hundreds.
A couple hundred for this college game. Yeah.
I'm not the greatest of estimators, but I'd say maybe 400.
Yes.
Fans.
Something like that, which is good for.
Yeah.
Those of you, please come and support women's rugby, college rugby, and women's rugby. It's a growing sport here in the United States. So it's just lovely to see the women getting the same opportunity as our men do.
Yeah, GCU with a strong counter ruck. Let's move. Let's see if these girls can move it. Get that out to 13. Where is she? Oh, there 15 comes in. Nice little 16 already with a strong hit. I'd like to see her get some space.
Yes.
She looks like an athlete. That is Gabriela Quinones.
GCU is not giving up. They're still coming out hard, and BYU's tackles are right there with them. So still getting competitive out there.
So, just having a little bit of a challenge getting ball to hand, passes behind or, a little knock on or something there, which gives that ball back to BYU. And sometimes as a coach, when you're playing a team that maybe is just higher than you, you certainly have to find ways to encourage your players. As simple as, hey, let's just maintain possession. Let's keep the ball.
Just keep the ball. Just win our rucks, Let's get to the next phase. Keep the ball with us, and most of the time, and it happens towards the end of the game. People are tired. We need to keep a composure.
Yeah, for sure.
Big
run.
Good run there.
Crunching hit by 13.
13 has been lighting up that backline defense for the whole day.
She really has been. We have a try by BYU.
But that tackle, we can feel it from the crowd. That tackle.
Let's hope Lindsay Grundwig is okay. She's on one knee. I think she is going to be okay. But man, she just got.
It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we get those tackles.
Look at her go. That a girl.
Yeah, and she stands up.
Well done. She took her beating, and her teammate scored as a result of it.
Yep.
So she's still able to recycle that ball back, do her job, and then catch her breath.
Yeah, we call that she took one for the team.
Yes. She took one for the team, exactly. So Eliza Denton Detton, I believe, coming in at number 18.
Yes.
Excited to see her contribution as she comes in. Hopefully we can get her the ball to have a run.
Yes.
Maybe get some tackling in.
Yes.
And the conversion is good.
Okay.
You know, it's as a commentator, as a coach, as a referee, as a forward player, and so forth, you see things that you're like, oh, I want her to follow through on her kick instead of chip it.
Yes.
But
yes.
Don't get me wrong. Great play. Sometimes you're always thinking, hey, how can we do this a little bit better?
Yes. you always, the game, you always want to improve on your mechanics. To be consistent. That's the word the coaches are looking for. To be consistent in the game, you have to follow through with your mechanics and your techniques.
Yeah. Score, certainly matters, but regardless of what that score might be, it's important to just consistently try to improve, no matter what sport that is. Certainly in rugby, you have a lot of teammates that can pick you up when things just aren't going your way. But, like we said, beautiful, beautiful day. GCU's still game, man. They're bringing it.
I don't know if you can see it in the picture there on your screen. On your screen, the sun is back, and we have a beautiful day here in Provo. Still a little cold. But
beautiful 39-degree day.
Yes.
And look, GCU just flipped the field. They put BYU under some pressure, and BYU made a mistake. So now GCU in a good attacking position. Let's see if they can really tighten up that scrum, get low, quick little ball. A lot of times as a scrummy, having played that position myself, you delay. Get BYU to push early. Get a penalty here, right? Let's see if you can get some points on the board.
And just a few note on the scrum. It's a unit. They try to work together as a unit. Now GCU
strong run from GCU number 8. That's it looks like Atlee Boyd. Oh, but penalized. Looked like she got isolated. No one ran with her.
Yeah, the support wasn't there. She had a good run, but her support was late to the breakdown to help her with the ruck situation. So yes, BYU was able to steal that ball.
Nice little offload.
That's Eliza Dampton.
All right, Eliza with her first touch.
Yeah, first touch by Eliza.
Breaks the gain line on her first touch. Nice little dummy pass by Avery Morgan. She's a player.
Yep.
Love watching her. But
good steal
she's going to get a holding on penalty.
Yep.
13. I'll tell you what, GCU's player of the game so far is
number 13, yes.
She has just been all over the place.
Like
Angel
before.
Lucero.
She's been outstanding at that spot, and her defense.
My guess is her mom, maybe her older sisters, cousins taught her well, because she's playing some exciting, great rugby.
Yeah, and she could have played in some really great high school programs if she played before, but it looks like she has some experience in this game.
Yeah, awesome. 22 with a strong run for looks like she just came in. Lauren Roach. Trying to make some instant impact as a sub off the bench for Grand Canyon.
GCU is still coming out hard. Scrum half was a little hesitant there.
Yeah, she needed to make a decision, put herself under a lot of pressure.
Yep.
22 again, twice she's touched the gain line, or broken the gain line. Twice she's touched the ball, twice she's broken the gain line. Oh, somehow BYU turned that ball over. Little no-look pass.
That's
Eliza David. 18, tackled hard, puts the ball back. Wow, what a run. Nice 25-meter run.
Nice.
Recycled, moved out.
Good ball movement.
The BYU bench says, hey, we want a piece of this. We've come to play.
It's that 13 again. She got the ball.
Imagine that.
Man.
13, yeah, that's Angel Lucero. Just saving her team time after time.
Yes.
23.
Yep. Angel Lucero.
23, Autumn Kopuk for GCU. Just had the ball. He got a nice run, got involved in the game off the bench for GCU.
Yeah, for those of you watching, even our national scouts and for those of you watching the game, yeah, there's some standouts today. Not only from a dominant team, BYU is dominating, in the breakdowns and scoring, but from GCU, an outstanding performance today from number 13, Angel Lucero. So that's one name you need to watch out for.
Yeah, she's a player. I could see her playing some next level rugby, maybe even representing her country sometime. She's doing well. All right, GCU on the attack, but BYU's defense is up to the task. Grundwig gets that ball moving out. There are a lot of BYU players wanting that ball. You could tell, hungry. Some sideways running there. We got to run a little straight. You want to run forward. Oh, that's unfortunate. A little bit of a knock by BYU. So
we're about 6 minutes to the end of the game, and the score right now 61-0, and GC is still coming out. They're still tackling and trying hard to get some positive yardage. But we're really grateful that they're here today with at Brigham Young University. So,
yeah, two fine universities, fine Christian universities, BYU and Grand Canyon, Brigham Young University and Grand Canyon. Some great players putting on a nice spectacle, good rugby. 13 with the run. I was kind of hoping she'd keep the ball. I want to see her run because I know she can hit. Wow, BYU with some BYU subs coming in, making their presence known. Big tackles, but did not roll away, so penalty.
There's a number 13.
13, there she has a run.
Yep.
21 for, I think that's Angelique Schrock. Good run for GCU.
Okay.
Another hard run they're making back into BYU territory. Unfortunately, a knock. Just seemed like she wasn't quite ready for that ball.
Yep.
Always, one
Yes.
of the things I tell my players I coach is you should never, ever be surprised in rugby, right? Always have those hands up, always ready.
Yep.
I didn't know they were passing to me. Well,
Yeah.
you're on the field, be ready. So,
Yes,
so and it happens sometimes, the best of us. But
just as a side note, we talk about how beautiful this setting is, and I think we've both been to the Grand Canyon University in Arizona. It's also a beautiful campus out there.
it is
Nice
fantastic.
setting, fantastic fields. We played in some really nice fields over there in Grand Canyon University, and we're just grateful they're here today.
Yeah, they do. Their university does a great job in supporting their programs, not just big programs, but the niche programs like the rugby and other sports that maybe are not quite as high on the U.S. landscape of top sports. The Rugby World Cup is going on today. Today's the final.
It is the final today. It's at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. South Africa will be playing New Zealand. The All Blacks. Kendall has some points on that. But,
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm a big All Blacks fan. I'm a Fiji fan, of course. USA, who hopefully will improve and be at the next World Cup. But the men's. There have been some cracker games. I mean, just some.
Yes, absolutely.
Gobsmackers, as they say. Roxy holding up. Grand Canyon still with the ball, but that game is today. What is it? 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Mountain Time. Yes.
Yeah. So
in Paris, Stade de France, the stadium there.
Yeah.
Stade de France.
You just got back. Yeah. You're just speaking French with a Fijian accent there, buddy.
Merci, bonjour. Yes.
Yeah.
I was there a few weeks ago to watch Fiji versus England in the quarterfinal in Marseille, France, and tell you it was one of the best experiences of my life doing rugby. And I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
That's fantastic. Nice line break. I think that was Sierra Garza. But, you know, and as you learn in rugby, some of the subs are learning. They're running hard.
Yep.
A lot of times you got to learn what to do without the ball,
Yes.
and that's running in support. We're a little slow to the breakdown there.
Yes.
So the ball was turned over. You know, good
Yep.
teams will take that ball away. Now it looks like BYU's do the same.
Yep, that's a good
Stealing the ball.
Samantha Craig with a good steal there.
Yeah.
Yep.
BYU on the attack. Let's move that ball.
Okay. Eliza Denton.
Yeah, Eliza Denton. Oh, a forward
pass.
just a bit of a forward pass there. Right call by Matalasi Morissette of the famous Morissette family, also from Virginia. Matalasi and her sister Taco and Alyssa all played together in Virginia in high school.
Yes.
And so it's fun to see them do things on the rugby pitch, whether that's play or referee or cheer from the side.
Yeah, shout out to Idaho too. There's a couple of Idaho girls from women that are playing here today. Avery Morgan and Kaylee Gomley. Katie Gomley has just got back from her mission.
Fantastic.
And is playing today. So.
Yeah, a lot of these girls, after their freshman or sophomore year, choose to serve a mission. Sometimes that's overseas, sometimes that's here in North America, and then come back and continue their education and their rugby careers. And
yes,
so hats off to them for their service. All right, so we're in the final minute here. BYU in the attacking zone, attacking third of the field, where I think they'd love to finish this off with the score. A lot of these subs that have come in and playing some good rugby would like to maybe put a little final contribution onto the board.
When I was coaching, I always called that the try line the promised land. You want to get to the promised land.
Yeah.
There's joy and there's glory. There's all things in the promised land.
Hard run by that was Morgan, wasn't it? Hard run. Knock on, unfortunately, that's going to be the knock, and that is our final.
And shout out to our referee for today, Matalasi Morissette, doing a wonderful game, controlling the game today.
Absolutely, she did a fantastic job. Everything she does, she really puts her all in, studies ahead of time, and runs the play, whether as a player at the number 10 position or as a referee.
Yep.
But hats off! What a great day of rugby so far. BYU, Brigham Young University, with the 61-0 victory over Grand Canyon University. We appreciate Grand Canyon coming out. Shout out to all the families and fans of your GCU players. I just see them continuing to get better. You know that those first years in an elite program can be a challenge, but excited to have that rivalry continue to grow and see how these teams do going forward in the elite division of women's collegiate rugby here. Hats off to
the coaches for Grand Canyon, Lindsay Maroney, and for BYU is Coach Jared Whippy, doing wonderful things with both programs. So just a shout out to them, and I hope they continue to do great things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Jared with big shoes to fill, following in your footsteps, brother. But, you know, real excited. Rise and shout to the BYU Cougars on a elite league victory. Next week, they will be at home versus Lindenwood, who are clearly the #1 team in the country right now.
Yes.
Just destroying teams, to be quite honest. And, you know, they have a nice foreign influence, as well as, you know, some very good high school players that have gone on to play there.
Yes.
That will be right here.
Right here, yeah. Hope to catch you back here again.
I believe at 11 a.m. next Saturday at Helaman Field. Both the BYU men and BYU women have home games.
Yes.
Which is great for me to come out and see my daughter and son play.
Yes.
So this weekend and next weekend. The BYU men will be playing this afternoon at 2 p.m. local time, Mountain time. That's on BYU Men's Rugby YouTube channel. And
Yes.
I think we're going to do it all over again next Saturday.
Okay, I think so.
With the BYU women playing Lindenwood, and the BYU men next week, I believe, is University of Colorado.
Okay.
So exciting stuff. Again, thanks to Brigham Young University, to all the support that they give to the program. And, we, again, are grateful for all those with this that are participating in our Pink Out, and honoring those that are fighting breast cancer in many different ways. I'm Kendall Erickson, and
I'm Tom Wonga.
We're grateful for this opportunity to be here with you. So hats off. We'll see you very soon, and congratulations again. Our final score: BYU Women's Rugby 61, Grand Canyon University 0. Thank you.
Thank you.